What's good, guys and girls? It's me, Lucent, coming at you with another panty stocking video, and probably the final panty stocking video for quite some time, considering the fact that I only cover the ones I really want to cover. So, yeah, that's just how I really do things around here. But yeah, so I'm gonna be talking about all the panty stocking episodes that I've liked that have come out from season two, and yeah, I don't really know what to say. I don't really know what else to say in this intro, but let's just get into it. This video is going to be hella long, so I'm going to try to mostly talk about what I like and what I enjoy and what I find cool and what I actually genuinely find cool in the episodes and shit like that. But yeah, without further ado, I'm going to start us off with the first one, and that's the Ohagi of Doom. It's called the Ohagi of Doom. It's the first part. It's the first one in episode 9. And yeah, let's just get started. I'm going to be reading off of my notes because I do not have a photographic memory, but I'm going to try to remember. I'm going to try to remember all this shit to the best of my ability, so bear with me. Stocking being cute as fucking tweaking out at the start of the Ohagi of Doom episode. She's such a vibe. I'd do anything for her. I drop to my knees and suck her toes if that's what she wanted out of me. Please let this bitch own me. And I don't care if you but I don't care if you niggas think I'm down bad for saying that. I love this girl. I love this girl so motherfucking much, and she's not even real. That's how much power she has over me. I love this girl, and she's not even real. She doesn't even exist. I'm gonna glaze Stocking even more here. I swear I love anything, bro. I swear I love everything and anything this girl does. The way she's so excited before the rock paper scissors battle starts, that she that she's jumping and frantically moving, bro. It melts my heart to ashes, bro. It's so cute, and I don't know if it's cause she's too short and she tried to see the announcer, or if it's because she's excited. It really could be either one, and that makes it even sillier thinking about the possibilities. Stocking goes to play rock, paper, scissors, but the ghost whips out a katana on her mid rock, paper, scissors match. Like, this shit is crazy. Stocking dodges that shit seamlessly, though. So that's hella aura for her. Like, she's low-key aura farming on these niggas right now. The way she dodged that shit so seamlessly. Like, I was surprised myself. Like, goddamn, girl. But yo, after this, they have a little sword fight, but the first ghost, the number one ghost, loses like pretty much instantly. Like, that shit was light work for that shit was light work for Stocking, bro. That shit was light work for the girl Stocking. That shit was light work. But yeah. So after this, she pretty much starts putting belt to ass in numerical order because the first ghost had a number one on them and the second ghost has a number two on them. You pretty much get the point. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it never fucking stops because eventually we reach 100 million ghosts. We reach 100 million ghosts. Like, where the fuck do the writers come up with this shit? But yeah, so so. Stocking puts belt to ass in numerical order until the 24th ghost threatens her pet plushie. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce the name, but it's the purple cat she always holds. It's Ho Neko Neko, I'm pretty sure. Hopefully I'm not getting that wrong, and I'm not gonna say it again either. But well, I probably am gonna have to say it again because this video is gonna be long as fuck, and there's parts where he comes up again. So, but that's besides the point right now. So she literally cries. She literally cries because she literally cries because her cat is getting threatened. Is literally getting threatened at blade point right now. So she actually breaks out crying, man. Like, you gotta feel bad. You gotta feel bad if it was only her there in that situation, but it wasn't, because one of the twins, it's the pinker haired twin. It's not the bluish purplish haired twin. It's the pink haired twin, the pink haired angel boy twin comes down and actually kills the ghost for her. And then so Stocking thinks she has the upper hand in numbers, which she really doesn't, because this bum ass nigga is gonna leave. This bum ass nigga is gonna leave shortly. Like, you're not ready to hear this, bro. You're not ready to hear this, bro. So yeah, so yeah, the ghosts see two angels now, Polly and Stocking. I don't know if it's polyester or if it's the other one, but it's the pink haired one. That's all I know, bro. Like, I don't know these niggas' names, and I'm not trying to know these niggas' names. So the ghosts see two angels, and then the ghosts see two angels. They whip up 100 million ghosts. Like, I don't know how the fuck the writers come up with this shit, but they see two angels, and they think they're all of a sudden they think they're outnumbered or some shit, and they whip up 100 million ghosts. I don't know how. Like this shit is, bro. This shit is crazy, bro. But yeah, so Polly's shift is over. So let me talk about why Polly is a bum ass nigger for this shit. So Polly's shift ended as soon as he got there. Polly's shift ended as soon as he got there. So he leaves Stocking to fight 100 million ghosts alone. Like why the fuck would he do that shit, bro? And then Stocking obviously screams, why did you even come? Like, and that's facts, bro. Why did this bum ass nigga, this stupid ass nigga, even come if he was just gonna instantly leave? The whole reason the ghost even spawned 100 million ghosts was because the ghosts thought they were gonna fight two angels, but the other angel out of the two just fucking left. So now she has to fight 100 million ghosts alone. What is she gonna do? Is what the average person would think, but nah. My girl got this in the bag. My girl got this in the bag. Don't even worry about her. So, so gunsmith bitch appears out of her portals or whatever the fuck that is. Whatever the fuck she does, she appears. Wait, no, hold on. So that doesn't even happen yet. I'm getting ahead of myself. So Stocking obviously puts more belt to ass. My girl puts in work, bro. She goes hard as fuck. Like she's slashing these ghosts and she's fucking them up until her katana chips, man. She is putting in the work that needs to be put in. Like she is going crazy with it. She is going crazy with it until she can't anymore. She's going crazy with it until she can't anymore. And then gunsmith bitch obviously pops in and gives a helping hand and hooks her up with a katana, a comically large katana that's like bigger than a fucking mountain. It's probably bigger than a fucking skyscraper, to be honest with you. Like, like the gunsmith bitch pops in and hooks Stocking up with a comically large katana. And and Stocking is obviously kitted up, bro. She got the weapon she needs now, and she is putting belt to ass harder than she's ever put belt to ass before because she kills 100 million ghosts just by swinging this comically large katana. Comically long katana. It's not comically large, just comically long. She's swinging this comically large katana all around the fucking place. She literally spins it in a circle. She swings it in a circle. She swings it in a circle. Then after she swings it in a circle, she swings the katana wildly, and it literally ends up cutting the mountain into small pieces, bro. She cuts the mountain into pieces. By the time this bitch is done, the mountain is one singular piece. It looks like a pole now. It looked like an actual mountain, but now it just looks like a small pole, bro. It looks like a small pole. Like, bro, you gotta see the shit for yourself, man. That's the only way. That's the only way you gotta see this shit for yourself. But after she does that, after she wins the rock paper scissors battle in quotation marks because there pretty much was no rock paper scissors battle to begin with, since she just got jumped by a bunch of ghosts. There was no rock paper scissors battle to begin with. So yeah. But yeah, after winning the rock paper scissors battle or whatever the fuck that was, fighting a ton of ghosts, she gets the Ohagi unicorn that she was she gets the Ohagi unicorn that she was tweaking out about earlier. She gets the Ohagi unicorn, and she has heart eyes. She's ready to eat that shit, bro. She's ready to devour that shit whole. But as payment, as compensation for the comically large sword that she gave Stocking, Gunsmith bitch wants compensation for the comically large sword that she gave Stocking. So she pops in through a portal, says somehow, get this guys, somehow 100 million ghosts didn't give enough heaven coins. Defeating 100 million ghosts by herself did not give enough heaven coins to pay off the comically large sword that Gunsmith bitch gave her. Like, I don't even understand this shit. Like, this shit is, bro. Like, the writers just gotta wanna mentally torture Stocking at this point because this shit don't make no goddamn sense. But so Obviously, Stocky says she's broke as fuck. She don't got no money to pay. She don't got no money to pay off the comically large sword that she got. So, as compensation, Gunsmith bitch steals the Ohagi unicorn, takes a bite out of it, realizes it's too sweet, says says it's fucking gross, bro. Like this bitch is disrespectful as fuck. Says it's gross and then throws it on the ground, leaving a stain on the grass. Stalking after seeing that happen to the Ohagi unicorn she worked so hard to get, stops on the ground and cries. And then the episode fucking ends, man. Like you really do gotta feel bad for her. You really do gotta feel bad for her. Like hell, even I felt bad for her. Even I felt bad for her after that, man. The writers gotta fucking chill on her, bro. Cause what did she do to deserve all that? She gets jumped by 100 million ghosts, and then she doesn't even get to enjoy the Ohagi unicorn that she worked so hard to get. The whole reason she's even there in the fucking first place, she doesn't even get to enjoy that. Like, well, you really do gotta feel bad for her, man. You really do. Alright, now that that's out the way, we can get started on the episode called 666 Candles. And this episode is about Nisox's birthday. The baddest demon bitch ever. And I'm saying that because I saw that gif on Twitter where that bitch was doing that where that bitch was doing that seductive ass pose where she was like, you know what she was doing, bro. You can see her ass crack and everything, bro. That Twitter gif, bro. That Twitter gif. Like that shit is pure goon bait, bruh. I wanted to start beating my dick. I wanted to start beating my dick as soon as I saw that shit, bro. Like that's how crazy that gif was, bro. You know the gif. You know the gif, bro. You know the gif, bro. But bro, imagine just someone hearing me say you know the gif and then they actually don't know what gif I'm talking about. But anyway, after the memory, after the memory is over, it cuts to Panty watching TV. The newswoman, fuck, bro. The newswoman on the TV is talking about the angels letting a ghost escape. And it shows Stocking. It shows Stocking having a silly ass face, bro. It shows Stocking having a silly ass face with her tongue out. And then, the TV is interrupted by Panty throwing a remote full force at the fucking TV because she's annoyed. She's annoyed that the reporter is talking about them letting the ghost escape, and then the remote obviously breaks the fucking TV into fucking pieces. So that's pretty fun. That's pretty fun. But yeah, Nisok's sister is missing. Obviously, Scanty is not there, so Nisar's goes to cry to Panty, and then when she cries to Panty, Panty Loki starts cooking the bitch, bro. Panty Loki starts cooking the bitch, like she Loki starts talking mad shit because the angel and demon relationship is obviously not that good. So Nisar's obviously talks shit about Panty being an angel and. And then Panty says, bro, this is what Panty said, bro. She says, maybe Scanty is right for fucking leaving you because you're acting like a fucking cunt. No, she didn't say that verbatim. She didn't say that verbatim, but that's basically what she said, man. That's basically what she said off of my memory. She did not say that verbatim, but that's basically what she said off of my memory. But yeah, Panty actually comes through, bro. Panty actually does come through, though. She actually helps in the end. Like, obviously, Panty's gonna tease the bitch a little because she's talking shit. She's talking fucking shit. But Panty does offer to help Nisox in the end, so you gotta give it up for her, man. You gotta give a round of applause for her. She does actually come through in the end and actually help the bitch out. So what happens next is Penny and Nisox go to prom and they go to pick out their outfits. And every outfit Nisox is in, she looks sexy as hell. Like they were only in the outfit selection for a few seconds, but every outfit they did and that didn't make the cut. Every outfit she jumped in that didn't make the cut is still sexy as hell. That's how bad she looks, bro. That's how sexy she looks, bro. Every outfit, even though even the final outfit. I'm not even gonna say, I'm not gonna say that, bro. Even the final outfit she's in with both Penny and knee socks, both Penny and knee socks go to prom, and their final outfits that they pick out is sexy as hell. They both look bad as hell in their dresses. Like you gotta give that to them. They both look bad as hell in their dresses. So I really do like that, man. I really do like the final selection of the dresses they picked out. Hold up, hold up. And so what happened next here? What happens next here is they go to prom, and then they go to prom and they start slow dancing with each other. So I think one of them has their hands on their shoulder, and then one of them has their hands on the other person's hips, and that shit is like pure Yuri bait, bro. I don't know what the hell is going on, bro. Like that shit is pure Yuri bait. Like you have someone's hands on their shoulders, and then the other person has their hand on their hips. Like whoa, bro, what the fuck are you doing, bro? That shit is pure Yuri bait, bro. That shit was crazy. That shit was crazy to me the first time I saw it, cause like, are we serious, bro? Are we really that serious? Are we serious? So like that shit was crazy to me when I saw it the first time, but yeah. So here's what happened. Here's what happens. Here's a part that I really liked, bro. Well, not that I really liked, but here's a part that happened, bro. So Penny tries to handle this ghost, and this stupid ass bitch, bro. This stupid ass bitch came commando, so Penny doesn't even have any panties, so she can't even actually shoot the ghost with her gun because the way she gets the gun is by taking off her panties, but she doesn't have any panties, so this stupid ass bitch came to the came to the prom without any panties, and now probably knowing there's a ghost on the loose and the ghost is right in front of her, she can't even do anything about it. So that's kind of a GG's, bro. What do you even do? What do you even do in that situation? That's kind of a GG's. But yeah, that's kind of a GG's. Yeah, but she came commando. So Nisox tries to handle the situation, but the ghost regenerates fast as fuck. The ghost regenerates fast as fuck, so Nisox can't really handle the situation. And unfortunately, her glasses got lasered, bro. Her glasses fell off of her face and got destroyed in a laser that the monster did. So yeah, her glasses got beamed. It's pretty unfortunate. But yeah. So all right, so Nisox tries to handle the situation. She slashes out the ghost 1,000 times, but it regenerates fast as fuck. So Geek Boy has to ride in on a scooter with with panties he got from somewhere. I don't know, probably at a store or something. He has to ride in on a scooter from panties he got some from panties he got somewhere. He gives Panty some panties so she can finally handle the situation. So unfortunately, it was Panty who has to had to do everything around here, because unfortunately, um, her Nisak's glasses got fucking destroyed. Nisak's glasses got fucking destroyed, so she couldn't really target the core properly. So Panty had to target the core properly by shooting the ghost in the core. So that's the end of that situation. I'm pretty sure. And my least favorite thing about this episode and every episode that doesn't have 1,000 minutes of stalking runtime in it is the fact that is the fact that there no stalking is in it. That's all the reason you need. The fact that there's no stalking in it. Stalking only appears at the very, very end of this episode. Like this whole episode, we don't even really see the bitch. No, we don't even really see the bitch. We only saw the bitch on the TV that one time. That's the that's so fucked up, bro. Like she should be having more runtime than just like 2 seconds at the end, bro. 2 seconds at the end and a TV cameo. Like what are we talking about, bro? What the fuck are we talking about? Like what is we talking about, bro? What is we talking about? But that's besides the point, bro. The building blows up. Stocking and Scanty come back. I mean, I'm assuming Stocking was with Scanty because we haven't seen her this entire episode. And as soon as the building blows up, Stocking is standing right next to Scanty. Stocking is standing right next to Scanty as soon as the building blows up. But I don't even know how they got inside the building if they came back from hell and then they were inside. Like, I don't even know what the fuck. Shouldn't they be outside? You know what, bro? Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know. We're not even gonna question this shit. We're not even really gonna question this shit. But we're not even really gonna question it, man. But yeah, after after she here's what no. So Stocking and Scanty come back from hell. Stocking screams at Scanty for making her go to hell or whatever the fuck happened there. And basically Scanty gives Knee Socks a new gift. The gift is a pair of glasses because she's been wearing her glasses. She's been wearing the same pair of glasses since her childhood, and they got destroyed anyway when she was fighting the monster. So, um, yeah, it doesn't really matter anymore. But wait, but the funny part is the fact that the fact that when Scanty gives Nisox the glasses. Nisox tries to look at Scanty but realizes that Scanty's face is blurry, so she probably got the bitch the wrong glasses, bro. That's low key funny. That's low key funny on the rewatch. That's low key funny on the rewatch. I'm not gonna hold you, but I think that might be the end of the episode. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, she just gets new glasses, and then Panty does this fist pump thing in the last. Panty does this fist pump thing in the last few frames of the episode, and it looks kind of. I don't even know. I don't even know what to think of it. I don't even know what to think of it, man. I really don't even know why it exist. I don't even know why it exists. But Garterbelt is looking pretty cool there, bro. Like he's low key ore farming, so that's a plus, I guess. Now we're gonna talk about the episode called "The Sex from Another World," and this episode is crazy, weird, makes me horny, and scares me at the same time. It's like a BPD bitch. It's like a BPD bitch. But yeah, this episode actually freaks me the fuck out, man. And it's about alien, bro. It's about aliens. The episode opened with Garter's philosophical monologue, like the nigga trying to get all philosophical on us. The nigga's trying to get all philosophical on us in the first few seconds of the episode. Like, chill, bruh. Man, this episode is crazy, man. Like, you're not ready for what I'm about to say, but the year is 20XX. The year is 2000XX. A meteorite crashes down from the sky and lands in the North Pole or the South Pole or it's some pole, bro. It lands in some pole. Um, Out of the meteor appears Penny. When the smoke clears, Penny is there and she's emotionless and naked for some fucking reason. Like this bitch is butt ass fucking naked. This bitch is butt ass fucking naked out of freshly coming out of a meteorite. Like I don't even understand this. But yeah, she's completely naked. She fucks the discoverers that found her, and upon fucking them, their souls literally leave their body. Like their souls are sucked out of their body from fucking this bitch, bro. Like I don't know what type of pussy that bitch had on her, but yeah, gotta be some good damn pussy if it's killing niggas out here. Cause what the fuck am I even witnessing? What am I even witnessing? What am I even witnessing with this episode, bro? Like. Damn, bruh. Damn. But yeah, but yeah, she sucks the soul out of those niggas, and they're done. They're done. They're done, never to come back again. And then it cuts to a hallway. It cuts to a hallway full of bodies that are drained from Panty fucking them and sucking the souls out of them. It cuts to a hallway full of bodies and Brief is hiding from Panty as she's just roaming the hallways. And then Brief cuts off Panty's alien head with a butcher blade, a cleaver. Cuts off Panty's head with a cleaver, and and Panty's body just keeps walking like nothing fucking happened, bro. Like the body is literally unaffected. It just keeps walking. It just keeps walking aimlessly down the hallway, and Panty's head it stops for a few seconds, but then it has sharp ass fucking teeth, and then it grows legs from out of where Brief cut the head off. It grows legs. The decapitated head that Panty has grows legs, and then it walks over to Brief and bites him in the dick. It bites this nigga in the dick. Like he was, like Brief was trying to protect his virginity, but he still fucking failed because because the fucking plot wants his dick to be bitten. The plot wants his dick to be bitten. And so after this, after this happened, bro, like how is Penny? No, cause we gotta address some shit right now. How is Panty just killing dudes just by letting them hit? How is Panty killing niggas just by letting them get a hit of that pussy, bro? That don't make no damn sense. But I digress. I digress. Brief tries to protect his virginity but fails because I don't even fucking know, bro. I don't even know. Like imagine no, I'm not even gonna try to imagine that shit, bro. I'm not even gonna try to imagine that shit. The severed alien head grows legs and bites Geek Boy's dick, unfortunately. And Geek Boy gets airlifted to the hospital while Panty's decapitated alien head is still latched onto his dick, still biting his dick tightly, teeth still tightly gripped onto his dick, airlifted to the hospital, and the niggas that airlifted them to the hospital act like they don't even care that there's an alien head of a bad bitch, a former bad bitch, I guess, because this bitch is an alien now, a former bad bitch, alien, like nah. I'm not even gonna try to. I'm not even gonna try to rationalize the shit. Cause as soon as you try to rationalize the shit, you're gonna be here all day. Not even gonna try to do that, bro. All I know is it's pure silliness, bro. It's pure silliness. Like this is the reason why I watch this anime, bro. I love this fucking anime. Like it's just pure silliness, 24/7, 24/7, 365. Never can catch a break, bro. But anyways, this is where we get the goaded ass. This is where we get the goaded ass scene of scientist stalking. Scientist stalking is sex incarnate. Scientist stalking is the baddest bitch to ever exist in human history. The way I was acting, the way I was acting when I first saw this bitch, I was down bad. I was down bad when I first saw this bitch. The way I was acting is insane when I first saw how pretty scientist stalking really is. So, scientist stalking arrives looking sexy as hell. The text calls her the stunning scientist. Immediately when she steps into the lab, she's looking bad as fuck. She's looking bad as fuck, bro. She looking sexy as fuck in that lab coat. I would, bro. They could not pull me out of her, bro. They really could not pull me out of her. If she was in anywhere near me in my vicinity right now, they could not pull me out of her, bro. Like that's how bad she was looking in that lab coat, man. They really did cook with that. They really did cook with that. But yeah. Anyways, anyways, Stalking notices that Panty's decapitated head is no longer tightly wrapped around Geek Boy's dick, and instead somehow the head went into Geek Boy's mouth, and when Geek Boy leans up, the head moving towards Stocking makes them have an accidental kiss, and then the head goes into Stocking's mouth and infects her with the slutty alien delete. Bro, please spare me. I fucked up. The head infects her with the slutty alien disease that Panty had before. And then Panty does the exact same. No. Stalking does the exact same thing that Panty was doing earlier in the episode, which is fucking guys and sucking their souls out because she has the slutty alien disease, I guess. I mean, that's the only way you can really put it. I don't even know what this disease really is. I mean, I don't know, bro. Like this is weird as hell, bro. This is weird as hell, man. I'm trying to explain it to the best of my ability. But yeah, she gets infected. She gets infected and turns into the lustful scientist. The text at the top of the screen calls her the lustful scientist. And as she steps out, we get a clean shot of her purple toes as she steps out of the room. Her eyes are screaming, bro. She's looking seductive as fuck. Her eyes are screaming, "I can fuck you all day and I won't even get tired, bro." Like that's the look in her eye. That's the look in her eye when she steps out of this room after being infected with the stuff. That's the look in her eye after she steps out of this room after being infected with the slutty alien disease. That's the look in her eye. And honestly, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Like this bitch looks bad as fuck. But yeah, she starts draining dudes. She starts draining dudes' souls like Panty does at the start of the episode, and they show a hallway full of bodies again. At the same they did with Panty, they show a full hallway of bodies that were drained by Stocking. That's what they show, and this time they show Garterbelt hiding instead of Geek Boy, and he's hiding with a shotgun. He's hiding with a shotgun, and Garter ambushes Stocking with a shotgun and blasts her as she turns her head. Stocking regenerates instantly because of her alien body, which is the craziest shit ever. Like she regenerates instantly. The holes in her body are instantly filled. So the shotgun is ineffective against her. Stocking, butt ass naked Stocking, slides slides all the way up to Garter, high kicks the shotgun out of his motherfucking hand, cocks it with one motherfucking hand, and then cocks it with one hand, aims it at Garterbelt, and then puts a motherfucking hole in his chest. Puts a hole in his chest, bruh. When I'm talking about a hole in his chest, I'm not talking about like a regular shotgun wound. I'm talking about this nigga got a cookie cutter. A cookie cutter. It looks like a nigga took a cookie cutter to his chest. That's what it looks like when we see this nigga. When we see this nigga, like that's the type of hole I'm talking about. It looks like a nigga took a cookie cutter to his chest. It's a big ass circular hole in his chest. Like, bro, like Stocky really fucked that nigga up. Like you can't even make this shit up, bro. You can't even make this shit up. Garter Garter's body is too damaged to go on. He transfers his body. He transfers. He no, not his. He doesn't transfer his body. He transfers his soul to Geek Boy somehow. I don't even know how the fuck he does that, bro. Just don't ask. I don't even know how he does that or where he learned to transfer souls. To transfer souls or to trans. I don't know. I don't know how he does that, bro. Just don't even ask, cause it's gonna be. We're all. It's been a long day already, bro. It's been a long day already. He tracks the aliens down, sees a trail of victims in the streets and shit. He goes to this, I don't know, probably a church or something. That's what it looks like if I can remember correctly. Obviously, we get. Alright, and then the ghost. No, not the ghost. Stocking and Panty pack him up again, and then he has to transfer into Chuck, and then he turns into Iron Fist Chuck, and then he starts to, but then he loses, and then he somehow goes in there. But I don't even want to say this, bro. I don't even want to say this. The ending is weird as fuck, bro. I don't even want to say this. Like that's how bad it is. I'm gonna say this as slow as possible so y'all can fully realize my disgust and disbelief at what I saw on the rewatch of this episode. What I really had to witness on the rewatch of this episode that I can barely even form it into words. So what happens is Monster Chuck crawls in the alien's no hole and then tries to pull the alien in on itself because there's a black hole inside of its coochie. I don't even know what's happening. And I don't even want to talk about it, bro. I'm done with this episode, bro. That's the ending anyway. It's a weird ass ending. That's the ending anyway, bro. I'm done talking about this episode. I'm done talking about this episode, bro. It's over. Let's go on to the next one. This episode is called The Penis of Doom, and his Loki starts out on some Indiana Jones type shit. The whole gang is running for their lives, running away from this giant stone ball that's going downhill. Panty, Panty is in the Tomb Raider fit, bro. She looking sexy as hell, but that's besides the point right now. The ball, the ball is chasing them really fast at high speeds, and they're doing everything they can in their power to get away from it. They're even hitting switches on the walls and shit, making spikes go out of the walls. It's funny as hell. But the whole time they're running, the whole time they're running away from this ball, they're mad as fucking Brief. They're mad as fucking Geek Boy for being a bad guy, bro. Like the both of the bitches are mad as fucking Geek Boy. They're talking his ear off, bro. They have so much hate in their hearts for Geek Boy in this episode. Stocking hates Geek Boy way more than Panty does in this episode, though. Like you'll see in a moment when I talk about it, but Stocking hates this nigga with her entire soul. Like she's his number one hater in this episode, bro. She's his number one hater in this episode, bro. This whole time, the whole time she's mad as fuck. She's annoyed, bro. She's fucking saying, she's literally saying she hates this nigga the entire time, pretty much, or at least that's how I remember it, bro. That's how bad she was hating this nigga. That's how bad she was hating this nigga that I'm thinking she said it the entire time, and I know she didn't say it the entire time. Like that's how bad she was hating on this nigga for being a bad guy, bro. But yeah. So everyone's running for their lives. The ball chases them uphill. Cartoon logic, clearly. But you know what? You wanna know what else is cartoon logic? The fact that Stocky notices a small hole in the wall, a small square hole in the wall, and then everybody jumps into it and collectively fits into the small hole in the wall. That's also cartoon logic, bro, and that shit makes no sense. The same with the ball chasing them uphill. I was watching it for the first time and I'm like, what the fuck is happening? But yeah. Yeah, that's that. So that gives them a moment to chill since they just escaped the giant stone ball that was trying to crush them by jumping in a hole in the wall. So that gives them a moment to chill. They read up about the evil penis stone. Panty jokes about Panty jokes about it being Panty jokes about it being a no-fap ghost. Stocking follows up with edging for 1,000 years. When she's low-key funny as fuck for saying that, bro. She's low-key funny as fuck for saying that. And then Stocking, no, not Stocking. And then Panty wants to say, wait, hold on. This is low-key funny as fuck. Then Panty says, I bet if we make it nut, it'll rain heaven coins. And then the demon bitches hear this from beyond the walls. And from beyond the fucking walls, they say, and hell coins. And then they do their fucking little laugh that they always do. And then they come from out of the walls, bro. They come from beyond the walls. And then obviously that's their introduction in this episode. They're gonna be with us for like somewhat, not the entire episode, but a big portion of the episode. They're gonna be here, man. So just get used to them, bro. They're gonna be here for a big portion of the episode. The angel and demon bitches start beefing with each other and they start slashing and shooting at each other. Stocking and knee socks are 1v1ing each other, and Panty and Scanty are 1v1ing each other. You already know the deal with that shit. Everybody's going for everyone's heads, bro. It's a free for all in this bitch, bro, is what it damn near feels like. Free for all in this hoe. Panty and Scanty both grab the penis stone. Panty rage baits Scanty, then takes cover behind the stone. Like, so here's the funniest fucking shit, bro. Like, this is low key a Panty W in my opinion. Panty rage baits Scanty by mocking her. Like, Panty rage baits Scanty by mocking her because she said something about her being an angel. You know, obviously, anytime they get into fucking beef like this, you can just assume somebody said something about somebody's race. So, so, so Panty mocks Scanty. Loki rage baits the fuck out of the bitch and then hides behind the stone. She takes cover behind the penis stone, and then Scanty tried to shoot her, but Panty already obviously already ran behind the stone. And then they're fucking shooting and taking cover behind this penis stone. Like this shit is crazy as fuck. But yeah, that's basically what's happening right now. And Stocking and Scanty are having their own 1v1. Stocking and Scanty are having their own 1v1 of their own. And then they're fighting on top of the big ass dick statue, that big ass shaft. They're fighting on top of it. And they end up slicing the dick statue on the ceiling. It falls, hits the structure holding the penis stone that was holding it in place. Hits the structure that was holding the penis stone in place. And Geek Boy tries to catch it because he's all the way down on the floor and ends up catching it on his motherfucking head. Like you can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Bro. And then the girls laugh at him. The girls are fucking laughing at him. They're cooking this nigga. Bro, the girls are laughing at him. They're laughing their ass off on the fucking floor. Like they think they're laughing, bro. Like bro, they're making so much fun of this nigga, bro. They literally call him a dickhead. I think one of them, or at least two of them, are rolling on the floor, bro. From what I remember, bro. Like they're just laughing their fucking ass off at this nigga's misfortune, bro. You gotta feel bad for the nigga, but I don't, I don't, bro. Cause nah, bro, nah. This is low key a funny moment, man. Never mind. Don't feel bad for the nigga. This is low key a funny moment. Yo, don't feel bad for the nigga. This is low key a funny moment. Um, the Geek Boy stumbles into a minecart accidentally because he can't really see where he's going. The girls chase him. All of them, the demons and angel bitches included. He talks to the penis stone about the girl's lack of respect and even agrees that they don't respect penises or they have no respect for ruins or penises. And he even agrees that they don't have no respect for ruins or penises. So, the angel bitches and the demon bitches are both chasing Brief in minecarts at this point. And the demon bitches have this fucking rocket powered minecart or whatever the fuck, and Panty and Stocking just have this normal minecart with the lever they gotta pump and shit. So what happens? What happens is they're both fighting. They're both fighting in a high speed chase, trying to get the penis stone. The demon bitches almost grab the penis stone. They get really, really close to grabbing the penis stone, but Panty comes in clutch, whips a lever that's on the side of them, and then that shifts their tracks. That shifts their tracks all the way to the other fucking other side of the thing, on the other side of the wall. But it's fucking you. Goddamn, I needed a second there. But it's useless because they broke. She whipped a lever that made them switch tracks to the other side of the wall, but it's useless because they instantaneously broke through the fucking wall. So there really was no point in doing that. Like I thought she was cooking there, but it really proved ineffective, and it really sucks because if it actually worked, that would have been cool as hell for Panty. That would have been cool as hell for Panty if it actually worked. If she actually fucking made them not able to chase them anymore. But yeah, just didn't work out. Kind of fucking sucks though. Stop. All right, and then that leads us to this scene. That leads us to this scene right here. And this is a fucking fire scene. Well, this is a fire scene, at least for me. At least for me. Stop. So they both have Geek Boy in this tug of war. After they don't get them to switch tracks, as early as they wanted to, they both have Geek Boy in this tug of war. The demons and the angel bitches both have Geek Boy in this fucking tug of war. And this fucking tug of war, right? Like you'll know what I'm talking about if you've seen it. They both have them in this tug of war. And while Penny is holding him, and fucking whoever the demon bitches are holding him, and while Penny is holding him, Stocking is just giving this nigga the meanest fucking middle finger I've ever seen in my life. She is giving this nigga the bird. She is giving this nigga the eagle. She is giving this nigga the owl. She is giving this nigga the meanest middle finger I've ever seen. while Penny is holding him, and the demon bitches are holding him in this minecart tug of war while he's being suspended in midair. Like she is giving this nigga the meanest middle finger ever I've ever seen, bro. Like, she hates this nigga to her core. She hates this nigga to her core. I've never seen hate this severe, bro. I've never seen hate this severe. Like, it is crazy, bro. It really is crazy. She's his number one hater in this episode. In this moment, solidifies it. This moment solidifies it in history. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that specific moment. I really like the fact that this bitch just hates him so bad that she would really do that while he's suspended in midair. Fuck. But yeah. So what happens after this is Penny's arsenal. So alright, so I have to talk about. So what happens is, so Geek Boy goes into this fucking cave or whatever, wherever the fuck, and then the stone, the stone reaches its ultimate power. Apparently, it's scorpions and shit. A bunch of scorpions swarm around him to make this big ass scorpion monster. And then Penny shows off her arsenal. Penny shows off her entire arsenal. Penny shows off her entire arsenal that I didn't even know she had before. So what goes on is she has an entire arsenal of heavenly weapons. She has a fucking SMG, a shotgun, a rocket launcher, and a grenade gun. I didn't even know this bitch had all those weapons on her. She only uses her pistol most of the time. When was somebody gonna tell me this bitch had a SMG, a shotgun, a rocket launcher, and a grenade launcher that we don't know about? When was somebody gonna tell me this? She only uses her pistol. If she had all those other things the entire time, why did she not use them? Why are we only seeing them in this one particular moment? And it doesn't. And the worst part about it is it doesn't even do anything against the monster. It doesn't even do anything against the monster, and both of them have to sit there looking fucking stupid. Both of them are dumbfounded. Panty and Stalker are both dumbfounded that the heavenly weapons don't do shit to the monster. That's the worst part about it. Like, she brings out this whole arsenal that we never seen before, and she can't even utilize it. That she can't even utilize it effectively because it has no effect on them. Like, bro, it just fucking sucks, bro. It sucks to see that. So basically what happens after that is they run away from the monster. They hightail that shit. They hightail that shit. They run away from the monster so motherfucking fast. They both hop in the minecart and they start pumping that shit so motherfucking hard and fast, bro, that all you can hear is a zoom, bro. They just fucking zoom past. They literally just zoom past. And the monster is still fucking chasing them at this point. And what happens is they gotta lead the monster outside. So they lead the monster outside. They gotta lead the monster outside. So they zoom fucking past. They do this epic fucking jump. They see the entrance, right? They see the entrance at the end of the tunnel. They do this epic fucking jump. And then they go outside of the ruins. The monster has no power outside of the ruins, so when they get outside of the ruins, because the monster has no power outside of the ruins, the monster is comically small. The monster is actually the size of a real scorpion. The monster is comically small outside of the ruins. So all Penny has to do is just fucking shoot it once and it's dead. Like literally, it's no higher. It's no taller than Panty's shoe when they get outside of the ruins. It has no power. So all Panty has to do is literally just shoot it once and it's dead. And then after that, they get a single heaven coin. After all that shit, after all that shit happens, they get a single heaven coin, and both Panty and Stocking agree that all that shit was not worth it for a single heaven coin. And Panty even says she's gonna kick Garter's ass when they get back, bro. Like, you gotta feel for Garter. Imagine having two angel bitches constantly on your dick, bro. Imagine having two angel bitches constantly on your dick, bro. You gotta feel bad for the nigga sometimes, bro. I don't know, man. If it was me, bro, I'd be into that, bro. If it was me, I'd be into that. But this nigga really gotta deal with them every day, bro. Imagine dealing with them every day. Yeah, imagine. Imagine. Shit would be fun. I can't even lie, bro. Shit would be fun. Now we on to the episode called The Plush, and I really fuck with Stocking's look in this episode. We first see her in this episode, and she has long hair with two messy hair buns at the top of her hair. It looks really unique. It looks really unique. I've never really seen anything quite like it, and I really fuck with it. So, that's amazing. That's amazing. And she has these metal earrings that I really fuck with. Like she looks so emo here, and I really, she looks so emo here, and I really fuck with the vibe. Um. But yeah, this random ass nigga from the future is trying to stop Stocking from repairing Honeko Neko because Honeko Neko got messed up because he wasn't really hand washed and he should have been hand washed. And then Garter forgot to really hand wash him. So yeah, that's why Honeko Neko is fucked up. So yeah, I just want you to know the whole reason this is even happening right now. Stocking Stocking gets into a fucking gunfight with this time traveler ass nigga, and she's deflecting bullets. Like she's actually deflecting bullets with the fucking katana like she's in the anime or some shit. Oh wait, she is in the anime. Oh shit. Well, that's crazy. She's deflecting bullets. She's deflecting bullets. And while she's deflecting bullets, she's on her phone trying to cancel this nigga on Twitter or something for being a time traveler, trying to stop her from repairing her fucking pet cat. Her, her pet cat in quotation marks because it's actually a plushie. But that's but yeah, that's what she does, and then that triggers a fucking Terminator version of Honeko Neko to come from the future, 2099, not 2099, but 2029 or some shit like that, and and Terminator Honeko Neko comes from the future and tries to fucking stop the time traveler, and and they both run into the fucking elevator, and Honeko Neko slashes the fucking elevator shaft cables, and then they both fall down to the fucking floor, and then even after they both run to their cars, this fucking Terminator looking ass cat is still chasing them. So Stocky throws her sword at the cat, and the cat fucking trips. The cat trips like a dumbass nigga, and then the cat goes fucking flying all the way into the deep fryer of a food truck. And then he says, something along the lines of, "I won't be back." It is reminiscent of fucking Terminator falling in the lava or whatever the fuck he fell in. I'm not too sure, but it's reminiscent of that. And that's probably the funniest scene in this fucking episode. I'm not gonna lie to you. But yeah, Gunsmith and Stocking go to the past to get Garter from the past. They go to the past to get a past version of Garter to fix Honeko Neko. It's a wholesome ass moment. It's super cute moment. Like I fucking love how cute Stocking looks in this moment. Like she looks hella cute in this motherfucking moment. And then the fucking time traveler tries to slime out Garterbelt, but he fucking fails. The time traveler tries to slime out Garterbelt, but he fucking fails. And and then Honeko Neko's design goes on to Garterbelt because Garterbelt stitched himself back up, is what happened. Alright, now that that's out the way, let's talk about part-time job before Christmas. We gotta speed blitz this shit. Knee becomes Santa Claus. Knee is vibing on the bed, interrupted by Panty having sex loudly. Like, this bitch Panty is always making so much fucking noise when she does that shit, bro. She need to quiet down. Nisox Nisox is now Santa for the entire fucking night. When Nisox returns, she sees Stocking looking. Bro, when Nisox returns, she sees Stocking stacking ornaments on the Christmas tree, and Stocking looks fine as fuck, bro. She looks fire as fuck in her. The Stocking looks fire as fuck in her Christmas sweater, and she's just stacking ornaments on the tree. Penny wakes up after like this bitch Penny was sleeping for the entire time, and then she wakes up. Then she wakes up after everything Nisox did while being Santa Claus temporarily. She wakes up. She wakes up and says, "I really needed that nap." Like this bitch is unserious. This bitch is so unserious. It's not even funny. But yeah, Santa as a reward for being Santa Claus, as a reward for Nisox being Santa Claus for the fucking night, Santa Claus gives Nisox laundry tickets to Laundry Land for everybody because there's a lot of tickets. There's a lot of tickets that she gave Nisox, so there's tickets for everyone. There's tickets for everyone is basically what happens here. And then I love Stocking in this episode so much because Stocking drools with a fork in her mouth, and then in the next frame, I think she squeals over sweets in Lingerie Land magazine, bro. She was looking at the sweets and then she's fucking squealing with stars in her eyes, bro. With stars in her eyes and a heart on her tongue, and stars in her eyes. She's squealing over the sweets in Lingerie Land magazine. And right in the same frame, Garterbelt is reading some freaky shit right next to her, bro. In the same frame, Garterbelt is reading some freaky shit right next to her, bro. Like, you cannot make this shit up. But yeah, that's a pretty funny moment. That is a pretty funny moment of Stocking cooling on the couch, man. I like the final frame of this shit, bro. Stocking just cooling on the couch, phone in one hand, Sweets magazine in the other hand, and she just got her tongue out, bro. But yeah. That's the end of part-time job before Christmas. I'm just gonna talk about what I like from the episodes in particular since we don't have much time left, so let's just get into it. So what I like first is when Stocking says they gotta spend New Year's in heaven because their father wants them back, and then Geek Boy's bitch ass tries to argue that it says he wanted to spend New Year's in Lingerie Land, but but they can't do that because they gotta go back to heaven. And then this bitch ass nigga Geek Boy wants to start getting loud with my queen Stocking. So what happens is she gotta put this bitch ass nigga back in his place. She gotta put this bitch ass nigga back in his place. So she puts the katana right up to this nigga's neck, and that shuts him up real quick. That shuts him up like really really quick in a motherfucking instant. That shuts this nigga up. But anyways. Yeah, outside the bus to heaven, Stocking looking bad as hell. She looking fire as fuck. She looking clean as fuck, bro. She can't keep getting away with this. She can't keep getting away with looking so motherfucking bad. Looking like a fucking baddie 24/7, 365. She can't keep getting away with this, bro. She looked too fucking pretty, bro. She looked too pretty, bro. Like she can't keep getting away with this. She can't keep getting away with looking so motherfucking bad. And then angry Panty and Stocking screaming at their parents is actually so peak. Like we usually see these bitches angry, but it just hits different this time around. Like they're actually so motherfucking mad that their parents expect them to take. They're actually so motherfucking mad that their parents expect them to take over heaven. So it just really hits different this time around. And then another thing I want to talk about is when Gunsmith bitch gave the potion to Chuck and Brief, and then Brief Chuck agrees to die with Brief. Like all he can really say is Chuck, so it really doesn't really matter. The last funny as fuck moment I want to talk about before we get to the final episode is when Garterbelt drinks the same potion. And when Garterbelt drinks the same potion Brief drunk to die, and then he goes to hell for some reason, and he has to convince the demon sister to save Penny and Stocking, and then this nigga gets slammed on his head. He gets slammed. He literally gets slammed on his head by both of the demon bitches after Scanty and Nisox remember all the terrible things that Stocking and Penny said to them. So yeah, they just take it out on him, and that's hella fucking funny, bro. But yeah, they get that. Then they climb the fucking rainbow slide and shit. But now that that's out the way, let's talk about the final fucking episode. Let's talk about the final episode. So so as soon as they get out of fucking, as soon as they climb back up the rainbow slide or whatever the fuck, the demon sisters fight the angel twins, and this cool ass fucking song plays in the background. Like the demon sisters fighting the fucking angel boys actually is cool as motherfucking hell. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like I actually like that so motherfucking much. The last few moments I want to talk about is when the whole gang Aura walks towards Remy while saying they accept anyone into their family and saying fuck it, we're bitches, and everyone collectively raises their middle fingers, symbolically saying "fuck the ops," and I get behind that message, bro. I really do get behind that message. This is literally the my Avengers Endgame, bro. This is my Avengers Endgame, bro. I live for this shit. I live for this shit. And then they shoot him with the armed fuck cannon, but they have another problem on their hands because the statue is going down towards Earth and Hell. And then everybody says "fuck you, bitch," in a climactic finish, destroying the statue. The whole gang goes to Lingerie Land after saving the world, and everyone is supportive of Geek Boy asking Panty out. And when they get to the top of the Ferris wheel, we don't hear what Geek Boy says, but we know Geek Boy put the riz on that bitch. We know Geek Boy put the riz on that bitch good, and that's